have these machines work in the interest of the people, especially in the people arena. Will be representing Lofa in Monument, and the road will be pliable.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This last one, then we go to the senator. Hello.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm for Senator, and I call you from Gardensville.
Let's hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Senator Saros.
Good evening, sir.
You struck two certain issues. One has to do with people signing or bookers contract not in the interest of the Liberian people by contract and agent residing in that bill will affect me. So what are you doing as head of the security committee? Because mind you, the dishonesty and misconduct of some of your colleagues in there giving the Liberian people heart attack. What are you doing now as a senator with such responsibility? What are you doing to remedy this? Most agents in this country that don't have resident permits.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we will hold the course at that, and we have Senator Saros to respond to the few that just came in.
Okay, so let me just talk about the Google contract. I think the brother wasn't following. We have taken a stand as chair of national security. We have written that the contract should be canceled. We have brought it forward to the pro tem, and there was a committee set to investigate this thing, and then we realized that based on all of the hearings, that this contract should not survive. So we have already made our recommendation through the Senate, to the pro tem, through the committees that was established to look into this document. So we are taking steps in making sure that some of the biggest companies cannot survive for the sake of Liberia. The issue of the yellow machine, that is the big talk around town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not speaking for the Senate. I'm speaking for myself as a senator. Nobody in this country would think that the yellow machine, they added the yellow machine, is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Considering our roles, considering our agricultural processes and everything, and we've been 177 years almost, and we still having issue with rules. The government, in her wisdom, did extremely well to have attempted purchasing these yellow machines. 285 from what I learned. But what I will be standing for as a legislature is to find out the source of this yellow machine, how it was acquired, and how much money the Liberian people, because let nobody fool you. There's the president not going to pay for the machine. Nobody around him going to pay. It's not a donation. If it's a donation, let me know. If some friendly country give it to us as a donation, we know. We need to know the source of the yellow machine, how we're going to pay for the yellow machine, because it's going to be the Liberian people make money. The idea is good that the yellow machine should come. That's no anybody will applaud the government for that, but we need to know the source of the acquisition. We want to know how it got acquired. If the Liberian government has to pay, how much? Because at the close of the day of the legislation, we had the one club with the charity to allocate funds for this kind of thing. So my stand is that the government has to tell us how this machine was acquired, and what if it's a donor. It was only given to us as a grant or is a donor thing, fine. But if we have to pay for it, how did the procurement process go?
Okay.
I'll be very, very, very serious about that.
Okay.
As a senator.
Hello. Hello. Okay. This person is not ready, but I want to take you in a region. Probably this could take us to the end of the program. I'm sure as a security-minded individual, and based on your portfolio with the Liberian Senate, you've been following all of what has been happening in the region. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, they have all, broken away from the rest of the other member states of ECOWAS, forming their own Sahel alliance. And, this has been talked about as something that has security implication for the region. First of all, Senator Saros, as the chair on our country's Security and Veteran Affairs Committee, how do you see this? What's your consideration? What's running through your mind about this?
So, Jai, is a threat to the sub-region. The the security in the sub-region is fragile in the sense that most governments, some of our government has been overthrown by military government, and for which some of them has decided to leave the ECOWAS. That is a threat. It poses two different threats to West Africa. It poses economic threat to us because trades will not be done into those countries peacefully and professionally. And secondly, the fact that they are forming their own alliance with Russia as a country trying to penetrate some of these countries is a call for security concern. I'm happy that our president has been asked to form part of the negotiation to bring this country back.
Yeah, along with the Senegalese
And the
president.
Senegalese presidents, I know with both of them with their wisdom and age in administration, we pray that these countries that broke away come back because it will just help us both on the economic side because economy is number. The more country we have participating in regional discussions, the better it is for us. And the security aspect where they do not have a democratically elected governance. So the rebels, Shahad is using them to foster their own aims and objectives and building cells. That is something that is scary. We need to work on that because Liberia is just ready. Guinea is there, is a French-speaking country, and with the visitation of the Russian foreign minister in Guinea, I don't know the detail of the investigation. Of the visit, but I can tell you it's not a good thing for our sub-region to see Russia interfering or melting around us. I don't see that as something good for us.
So where do you think now, given the because sometimes people will say, President Boubacar, even though he has all of the wisdom, but he's not a security, personnel and all of that. So where do you think he can?
Okay, so that's what the two presidents were asked to negotiate. I don't think it's them. As a president, two of them got to go. They got to have a team,
Okay.
and I think the president is wisdom will have security experts, diplomatic people on his team to negotiate. It's not just going to be the president going.
Of
He
course.
has to have a team of negotiators where everybody have their own expertise. The diplomats will be there, security experts will be there, and and the negotiators will be there.
Okay.
So both of them has to have a team. He's just leading the team, but he will have people, he have experts to lead the team along with him.
077-835-862 08005 080616580 080616580 077-835-862. We can take just a few more of your calls. You can put them through to Senator Cyrus, then we call it a quit on this
Hello?
edition. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Hello to my honorable members, Momo Cyrus.
Tell us your name and where you call from.
My name is Francis Tamba.
Okay, Mr. Tamba, let's hear from you.
Yeah. My concern has to do with this yellow mission. And in reference to the plight of the Liberian people. Why is of Guinea? This thing the Liberian people want it. What the people, the legislature can sit down and think that this is something that is useful to the Liberian people, in the interest of the Liberian people. So for me, the honorable in the office is a brother, he's from Lofa. I'm trying to appeal to him. Let him join me for the sake of the Liberian people. Let the Liberian people enjoy what they deserve.
Okay.
So that's my personal appeal to him as a brother
Okay.
and a citizen. So that's my appeal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tamba. Let's take another person. Hello. Hello. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Ambassador Louis S. Johnson, and I do join from District of Montreal County.
Let's hear from you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you very much for the talking point. I want to say, and good evening, honorable.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome this evening, and I want to appreciate you for the talking point. And I really want to appreciate you for your eloquent and deliberations and how you articulate the issues. I think the Liberian people especially our beloved country, Lofa, is proud of you. So here's the issues. We know that there are a lot of times we are here, investors coming out that they are not coming, but the issue of maintaining them through integrity, that is one of the difficult things for our honorable legislature or those people who are serve as a conduit of investors coming in our country. This time, as an honorable man who the Lofa people or Lofians are entrusted you with the mantle authority, what are you going to do in your own capacity to maintain, especially investors that want to come and invest in our country in terms of protections of duping them and everybody. And also the next thing that I want to appreciate you also for talking on the issue of supporting government. You know, Liberia is not a country of divisions. If any man fails, a country fails. So it's time that everybody can come together to work together to make sure that this government in our country Liberia can achieve. We are in 200 years older.
Okay.
We need to be far ahead. Thank you very much, Honorable. I appreciate you.
The last caller. Hello.
Hello, I'm Moses Johnson calling from Curious Bread.
Okay.
Yes, then the election, I never talked with the candidate trying to ask in this question because we from the side there was a bitter argument during the result of the election. And they even went to court here and Moses calling. And then I want to ask him whether he has, just why the case was dropped, whether he has reconciled with his uncle. So, you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you've been following the program from the start, I'm sure Senator Saros talked about that. But okay, we now close the phone lines and go to Senator Saros to hear concerning the, final callers and have his parting comment.
Okay, so thank you. The fellow who Moses Johnson said, Lofa is a traditional county. We believe in tradition so much. Moses Kole is my uncle, so nephew and uncle can't take too long. So Moses Kole and myself, we have no issue. He's my uncle. I respect him. He respects me as a nephew. We have had a very wonderful relationship, even before elections and after elections. He remains my uncle. I respect him very well. He's a stick man. So I have no issue. Moses Kole has no issue with me. In fact, he's one person who has been, asking me if there's something that he wants me to do. And he wants to advise me on. He has been the one to give me some piece of advice, which I've taken seriously. He have suggested some things to me how to go about my governance process, and I've taken into advancement. So we're cool. We're going well. Lofa is for the election is over. Lofa is for Lofians, and all of us are heading in one direction as Lofians. Okay. So this fellow spoke a very important issue about how do we maintain our investors, and it's very key.
Okay.
Because in time past, people were known for duping investors. They come and then issue. I had a situation in the Czech Republic when I went. There was this Czech guy that used to have a Czech pop right there, Oro Junction. If you remember where the guy is, 231 now, 231. Okay. There was a pop. There was a disco called the Czech pop. He owns that. He was a Czech Republic citizen. But the way he left from here, he's not happy about it, and he has brought his issue to me, for which I handle. He felt that he was duped in some of the processes. And these are things what the man saying. We hope that people who are now being elected, appointed, and confirmed to these positions will look at integrity. And that's why I asked a question to my colleagues and said, why are we not rich? We're not rich in this country because our people attitude and behavior, they want to personalize things for themselves, personal aggrandizement, and not the country. So I'm hoping that this time around, Honor Joseph Boakai, his government official will take integrity number one and will not attempt to dupe any investor. That they were not going to punish because we will change them out of their position.
Okay.
All investors come here must have the leverage, must have a fair participation, must be given fair judgment in their investment portfolio, and no connoisseur or backdoting or taking bribes for somebody or trying to suppress somebody because the person is not giving what you want. It's not going to work in this government. Now with some of us sitting in the Senate, when we hear we'll go after you.
Okay.
We'll go after you. Somebody talk about the yellow machine again. Like I said, Momo Saras who believe in development and the road be pliable and paved is not against the yellow machine. I am one person who danced that the yellow machines are in country. But there are three set of governments. I mean, three branches of government. We got the executive, we got legislature. We as legislature are by constitution responsible to allocate money. So if I'm allocating money for something, I got to get a clear record.
Okay.
I don't want a dubious transaction. Can't tell me how you acquire, how much it costs, or like I said, if it was a donation given to us, let me know. Because at the close of the day, we are the one who going to apportion the money for it to be paid. So what can we know? That is my situation. We need to know how did we acquire this thing.
Okay. All right, Honorable Cyrus, thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and thanks for taking our invitation.
Thank you.
Okay, on that note, that's how we end this edition of the program. Tomorrow we will be here with you again on another edition of the Bumper Show. The Senator of Lofa County, Momo Cyrus, also Chairman of the Defense, Security, Intelligence and Veteran Affairs Committee at the Senate, sat with us on the last segment of the program. Till tomorrow, my name is Chab David.